Here we go.
Now, the MonsterVerse has had its ups and downs, to say the least, but I was going into Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, cautiously optimistic, thinking that this might be a little bit of a turnaround for this franchise now. It really thrives when it just remembers to give the audience a fun experience. Kong Skull Island is my favorite of the bunch. I really think that movie hones in on a cool, interesting concept and just doesn't forget to have fun with it. I really enjoyed the previous Godzilla and Kong movie, but on rewatch, I think I really just ignored a lot of the clear flaws with the film, and so overall, I don't love it as much as I maybe once did. But with this movie, I'm happy to report that it is just an unabashedly silly and enjoyable time. But as we get into the rest of the review, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below what are your thoughts on this movie. Right out of the gate, your enjoyment factor will vary depending on one, how much you can really handle movies like this. An inherently silly, goofy movie like a big lizard and big monkey fighting each other. And if you can get past the fact that the writing here isn't great. The movie shines when it thankfully doesn't take itself too seriously. It goes ultra pulpy at times. There are some rock ballads in the movie, and you just are getting giddy in your seat watching these huge animals on a big scale just go out there and throw hands with each other and throw huge punches and use Godzilla ray blasts. For a little kid seeing this movie, I can't imagine how cool it must be. I mean, they literally do this with their toys themselves, and then to get to see this on the big screen, that's just awesome. And yeah, even for adults too, it's a fun time. One thing I feel like these movies don't get enough credit for is how great the visual effects are. I mean, not gonna lie, they put a lot of money into these movies. To the movie's credit though, they didn't dump all the money for nothing. I mean, it does look fantastic. Most of the story is just nonsensical BS. I mean, the deaf girl in the previous film, played by Kaylee Hoddle, returns, and in this movie, without getting into spoilers, her role in this overall story gets multiplied by 10 seemingly because she has this really substantial key part in the world of the MonsterVerse. It's ridiculous where they go with it. She becomes some sort of goddess, that's all I'll say. So these movies are clearly nothing to be taken seriously, if you couldn't already tell. But speaking of the human characters, I still don't care for them. There is an attempt at an emotional relationship, and it's definitely there. You don't come to particularly see that in a Godzilla and King Kong movie, so I applaud them for the attempt, but what they give you is fairly surface level and there's not much to chew on. I also find it funny that King Kong getting a tooth replacement is such a big deal in this movie. For whatever reason, they keep giving nods to it. It's like one of the first things that happens in the movie. I don't know why. But I do think that this one is arguably more enjoyable, more fun, if you will, than the previous movie because it just takes that stupidity factor and multiplies it by 10. There are large chunks of the movie where I will say that my interest was kind of dwindling a little bit. I was losing interest, and I do feel like that is due to the portions of the movie where I was losing interest were mostly having to do with the human characters. I don't think the comedic banter between them particularly works, and most of the time whatever they have going on is dull. Look, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, this is something that is far from great cinema, but it's stupid entertainment. It knows what it is, and it gives you that. It is super entertaining to see a big fight on screen. The third act is a blast. Up until that point, it's a little rocky, but I do feel like we're back on the right track with these movies. A bunch of fun. I'm gonna give Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire a B-. And for the simple factor alone that it's just a cool experience to see on the big screen, go see it in theaters. It just inches over that negative rating. I would go positive on the movie. If you go into it knowing that you're not going to like it, then it's not going to win you over. But if you know that you want a stupid adventure and have 2 hours to kill, it's worth the watch. I want to thank you so much for watching this review, and again, if you did enjoy it, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell so you don't miss any further videos, and as always, look forward to more videos and reviews coming soon. My name is Ben, people call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.